Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and in some parts of the world, good evening. I like to start out my broadcast like that because you never know what part of the world someone may be in. So, it's afternoon here, it's 3:22 in the afternoon, but it could be morning somewhere, or late at night. So, I am creating several playlists because with this page, as I was explaining on one of my other live streams, it is a healing journey. So it is like, okay, we're doing the whole total package. We're talking about manifesting, we're talking about weight loss, we're talking about angel cards, which they all tie in because all of the messages that I get through my angel cards are part of a healing process. And every day we're healing. We are always in a healing process every single day. So this particular live stream about manifestation destinations, manifestation creations. Um, I did videos a few years ago. I did some about 3 years ago, back in 2019, before I had my proverbial tornado, like all the chaotic life things that happened to me. I did a video talking about, can you actually change your physical appearance through manifestation? You can. You can absolutely change it. I showed I showed a video which had a picture of me, a few years ago as opposed to what I was in 2019. And of course, I look much different still, in 2022 than I did like years ago. But my nose like actually changed. Like I have a video where my nose was just like, it looked manifested a different nose. And I'll show you pictures. I have to try to figure out this whole editing thing because it has been 3 years since I have done a video. So I have to, get back into it. And, I never really was one to know how to do all the editing and all that fancy stuff with it. But we're going to get into it. We're going to start to do that. But yes, you can. You can change it. I have had no reconstruction done on my face whatsoever. My hair color's different, obviously. It was brown, and I changed it. But my boobs are bigger. I like manifested that. They were a lot smaller. I manifested that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what happened here? So I'm in that process of doing the whole weight loss thing, which is going to be part of the manifestation because you can change your physical appearance just by your thought process. You can manifest whatever it is you want based on the thoughts. The manifestation destination is all about the thought process. It's all about the mind. It's all about the thoughts that you have. What is that famous word? Abracadabra. Abracadabra is actually a Hebrew term meaning I create what I speak. So when you speak words, you are actually speaking things into existence. You are manifesting based on your thoughts, based on your speaking. So when you speak things out loudly, you manifest them. So we have to be really, really careful with the words that we use because we are and what we say. Like words are so, and they're wonderful looking. Or if those words are like negative words, if the words are really nasty negative words, the water molecules actually will change their structure and they don't look so pretty. They're like ew. So we have to be more cognizant, we have to be more aware of what comes out of our mouth because we will create what we speak. That is all part of the manifestation. But the most important thing, and I know there are so many people out there on YouTube who talk about manifestations, and there's so many different videos you can watch. But the number one thing is a feeling. A feeling. And people will be like, well, I'm over here, I'm trying to manifest this and I'm putting it into action and I'm doing all of this stuff, but it's not happening. Why not? Because you're not feeling it. You have to actually feel as if you are in the moment, act like you have it. Because if you don't act like you have what it is that you want, what you're doing is you're throwing out into the universe, you're throwing out the frequency of lack. And it is all about feeling, because if you feel as if you are in the moment, you are living what it is that you want. You're living your manifestation, you're living your dream, you're living your desire. You're actually living it. Okay. So you're feeling it. You're feeling as if you have it and you're not lacking it, because what you're doing is you're telling the universe, hey, I trust you. I know that this has already happened, and I'm feeling that I already have all of the stuff. So your mind is going to tell you you have it. Your mind is telling you you are in the middle of your manifestation. You're living it. So when you are feeling like you're living it, it has no other choice but to say, hey, okay, yes, I know, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you, but to come to fruition, because we really do create what we speak. We create it. Because let me just share a story with you here. Okay, let me just share a story. So this is a prime example of how we manifest things in our lives based on how we're feeling, what we're thinking, and what we're saying, okay, and what we're doing, because they all go hand to hand. It's a thought process, it is a speech process, it is an action process, and it is a feeling process. So one day, yeah, years ago, I am, which I can't stand migraines. If anyone out there, you understand, it sucks and it's terrible. So I wake up, I have a horrible, horrible migraine, and I am in a bad mood. I am in a really, really bad mood. I'm like, I can't take this. This is miserable. So every other word that was coming out of my mouth was, you can guess it. It was a bleep, 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 this and that, and everything else. So those words that were coming out of my mouth were causing me to feel that way, like, rah, like really grouchy and crabby and negative. So it started with the feeling. Okay. And I started to feel like really miserable. And so the words that were coming out of my mouth were just pretty negative, miserable words. So it was the thoughts, and it was the words, and it was the feeling. So what happens? I get up, I put on some flip flops. It's hot, and that didn't help. It's like here, in Mississippi, it's hot. It's very hot, and this was, I think, in August. And August is not a fun month if you live in the South. It's terrible. So it was August, and I'm, driving in my car, and I swear that I created a chaotic situation with the traffic, because there were cars everywhere, and I was like, you know what? So it made it 10 times worse. So then I got even crabbier. So my thoughts were getting really bad, and I was getting very, very negative. And so the words that were coming out of my mouth were very bad, and the traffic was getting worse. And then on top of that, I get out of my car, and I'm walking around. I think I was like shopping for something. My flip flop breaks, the damn shoe breaks, and I'm like, great, great. So it breaks, and it just made my day worse. And so everything just started to spiral out of control. And it all started with the mind. It started with the fact that, yes, I could have taken something and like gradually let that, get rid of the migraine. But I think this day, for some reason, I didn't have any at the, in my apartment, and I didn't take anything. So it spiraled and it got worse. But it started with thoughts. It started with my mind. Like I was allowing these things in my mind. I was allowing these negative, nasty thoughts to come through my mind. And as a result, it was making me feel nasty and negative. And then those words were coming. So it was the thoughts, it was the words, and it was the feeling. And I put it into the action. So the action that came with it was negative. And it was just nothing but negative, negative, negative. It was like negative crap all over the place and all around me. Abracadabra. So when you are on your manifestation destination journey, that's what I like to call it, the manifestation destination. When you are on your manifestation destination and you are in the process and you are in the middle of it, feel that you have what it is you want. Okay, they say that if you want to have money, okay, don't have a broke mindset. Don't feel broke. feel like you have what it is you need. Okay. Because if you are feeling broke, you're feeling that you're lacking it. And if the universe like feels that you're lacking something, you're not going to get it. But if you feel like you have it, you're feeling it, you're thinking it, and you're speaking things into action, and you're doing things that you wouldn't normally do if you were in a broke mindset. Like, for real, like, seriously, this is how it works. The universe speaks in frequencies. They don't speak a language. God and the universe, it's all the same. I say they because it's all like energies and frequencies and things like that, speak in like vibrations, like feelings. So if they feel, God and the universe feel that you are in abundance, you have a massive amount of these things, what's going to happen? You're going to speak it and you're going to feel it into action, and you're going to have all of these things. So you have to feel as if you already have it. It's true. You have to feel as if you're in the midst of your dream. If it's, you want to be like someone famous, sit there and pretend like, hey, I'm famous. Hey, everybody knows my name. Like Norm, from Cheers, everybody knows my name. That whole song, I'm not going to sing it, but you have to feel like you're in it. You're living your dream. You are riding a wave and living your dream, So feel as if you have that already, because that is what is most important when you are in your manifestation destination. You are trying to manifest to that place. And the most important thing, before I end this live stream, because I want to try to make my videos like pretty short videos, because I know sometimes people will get on a video and they're like, dang, that thing was like 45 minutes long. I don't want to make it too long. I want people to be able to like get the gist of what I'm saying. But before I go, um, I just want to say that you know it is part of that feeling. It is part of that, like, feeling that you are in it. You are in it, you are living it, you are doing it. Look in the mirror and like think, okay, like I look, for me it's like 20 pounds. I was 20 pounds lighter than this, but hey, it's cool. I'm a-okay, and I am comfortable in my skin, and that is what's going to get me to my manifestation with my weight loss, because I'm comfortable, I'm content. And that's how you have to be. Like, look in the mirror and think, okay, yeah, I am like the image of what it is I want to be, like where I want to be. Like, if you want to change your nose, like for me it was my nose, like my actual physical nose, like the appearance changed. And I can, post pictures and stuff once I figure out this whole editing thing. I didn't do the videos long enough to be able to really tinker with them enough to figure that out. But it physically like looks so much different than it did. My eyes, like my facial structure, everything for some reason looks different. And it's like, damn, it's like completely different. But look in the mirror if it's like a change, if it's a physical change that you want to make. Look in the mirror and actually visualize yourself as what you want to be, because it's part of the mind. Because how that saying, my mind is playing tricks on me. Your mind isn't playing tricks on you. It's you are thinking these things. And when you're thinking these things, you can actually create these things. You can create the life that you want based on your thought process. But it is part of an action. You have to put things into action. And that's what I've been doing lately. I've been thinking them, feeling them, and starting to do like the little baby steps, and to put those baby steps into action, because you do have to put forth like action into it. It's not just going to go poof, here it is. But the more that you have those thoughts, and the more that you put the action behind it, the more the universe is going to present like people. They'll present people that are going to get you to where you need to be. Like, let's say it's something that you want to do career wise. You're thinking and feeling that you're in the middle of it. You're going to start to have people that will be presented to you because of your vibrations. Like, your vibes attract your tribe. So those vibrations are going to attract more and more opportunities, more and more people, more and more situations, and you will start to get, signs. You will start to get answers, and they will miraculously appear because of the thoughts that you're having, the thoughts, the feelings, and you're speaking. And when you're starting to put it into action, and you're starting to put force and action into, your manifestation destination, those things they're going to appear, and they will appear. You will start to have like so many different situations, and you're like, where did this person come from? Like, what? Hold on, wait, hold on. You created it. You created it because of the way your thoughts were, because of the way you were feeling, and because of the way you were speaking. And then, of course, because you were starting to put some action behind it. So when you are trying to get to your manifestation destination, you're putting the action behind it. You're putting the thoughts behind it. You're putting the feelings behind it. So when you're putting your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, you're creating. Abracadabra, the Hebrew word abracadabra. Poof, magic. Is it magic or is it you? It's you. So, abracadabra, I create what I speak. So, make sure that you are more aware and more cognizant of what you're speaking, because what you're speaking has no other choice but to come into fruition, and it will happen. You will create it. So, peace, love, and light. Have a wonderful, fantastic, fantabulous day, evening, or morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Because I am back. It has been 3 years. Like I said, I went through my depression, and we are back, and we are doing the whole total package. We're doing the weight loss journey, which obviously, yes, that was a factor, because I got very depressed, and so I gained weight, because that's what happens. Sometimes people gain weight when they get depressed. Sometimes people lose weight when they get depressed, but unfortunately for me, I gain it. When I'm happy, I'm thin. When I'm sad, I get a little on the hefty side. So we're doing the whole package. We're doing the weight loss. I have my weight loss journey. I have my playlist. I've created a playlist, so you'll be able to see like every day, like, okay, hey, we're doing the journey with the weight loss, so you can see that, and then the angel cards, and then just the motivational videos, talking about the healing and the manifestations, because there's so many things that I just like want to talk about, but I want to put them into different categories, and I don't want to make the videos like more than 20 minutes long. I want to try to make them, fairly short. So you're going to kind of see like this big smorgasbord of things that I'm doing. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you can, comment, because I would definitely like to interact and on any questions I have. So peace, love, and light. This is Layla signing off. Bye, you guys. Have a fantastic, fantabulous your day, afternoon, or evening. Bye, guys.